going into the new year, we're going to have some changes at Eyewitness News that we felt like we needed to tell you about today. So let's get to it.
After more than 28 years, Jose Gaspar is saying goodbye. Well, maybe see you later.
I like that. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes. See you later.
So tell us, what are you doing, Jose?
I'm going to be staying in Bakersfield. I'm going to be actually still in the news business. I will be co-anchoring at Telemundo here in Bakersfield with my wife, Norma Gaspar. She's the current anchor there. They offered me an opportunity. I said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, so how you have been 28 years and how long? How many months?
Oh, Jesus. Well, Miles, you and I have worked together for how long?
Over 20 years.
Yeah.
28 years and 4 months, and I forget the days.
Yeah, that's right. Now, you kids are the new kids on the block compared to Miles, to Miles and I, okay? Greg Kerb, our sports guy, has been here just maybe 1 or 2 years longer than I have. Carol Ferguson came along a little bit later, and so there's a lot of history here, believe me. You guys are in good hands.
Oh, well, you set us up really well too, Jose.
Oh, thank you.
You've mentored a lot of people at this newsroom and taught a lot of us younger folks, myself included, a lot of things. But while we have you here, I spent the last couple days searching through old tape archives, and we've put together a little bit of a highlight reel. This is by no means exhaustive, but it's the best we could do. Let's have a look at Jose Gaspar through the years.
Man.
This is a weekend edition of News 29.
For nearly 3 decades since moving to Bakersfield from Chicago, Jose Gaspar gave viewers a front row seat to some of the biggest stories in Kern County. He covered it all. If there was controversy, you heard about it from Jose.
The full impact of this decision by the state to drop its investigation has released a political bombshell.
From the rise of adult entertainment in Bakersfield,
this is how we make our living,
and the passionate resistance to it,
Couch says he will most likely take this case right back to court.
To irresponsible officials.
Nobody from the board or management or administration has ever answered those questions.
If it was exciting, Jose found a way to get there and bring you along too.
At Edwards Air Force Base, Jose Gaspar, News 29.
A tireless advocate for people without a voice, Jose took a special interest in education and immigration, public meetings, and rural injustices.
Here in Kern County, more than 19 million pounds of pesticides were used in 1992. McFarland residents are back where they started 5 months ago. And that is when the State Department of Health Services started their investigation into the childhood cancer cluster, which has plagued their farm worker community. Governor Wilson approved a measure which denies medical benefits for illegal immigrants.
His reporting has won Jose countless die-hard fans, and perhaps as many critics. Longtime colleague Carol Ferguson says that comes with the territory.
You're here long enough, that's going to happen.
Carol Ferguson has sat next to Jose for longer than some in the KBAK newsroom have been alive.
Which I've always said should entitle me to hazard pay, or perhaps him to hazard pay.
It's Jose's insistence on answers to tough questions that Carol says has given Jose the success that he's had.
Why is there missing money?
He has incredible contacts in the community. He stays connected to people who have concerns. He calls them back. He tries to get their questions answered.
Corruption has had a hard time hiding from Jose.
Don't run away. Mr. McGee, don't run away. We want to talk to you. Why haven't you paid these people? Mr. McGee, why haven't you paid these people, sir? You owe them money. I need to find out if he's still the police chief here.
He's got a tenacity. He's persistent that we'll always remember.
He was honored in 2011 with the prestigious Peabody Award for a series of investigative reports about corruption in the McFarland Police Department.
Mr. Davis, Jose Gaspar with Channel 29. Can I have a word with you, sir? No.
And that wasn't the only time officials tried to dodge Jose's questions. In 2008, after gay marriage was legalized, Jose sought answers for why the county clerk stopped performing weddings altogether.
You can't come in. Okay?
This is a public building, though, right?
Yeah, right there.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. What's your name? What is your name?
Are you refusing my to leave?
No, I want to know your name.
Call the police, please.
In the courtroom, Jose reported on the Alfred Rollins case. Charged with the murder of his girlfriend in 1991, Rollins was convicted.
This was the lightest sentence Alfred Rollins could have received under the law.
Do I think he's fair? Yes, I think he was fair.
Retried.
We got to have faith in the legal process.
And eventually exonerated. Jose followed it from start to finish. Few stories tugged more on Jose's heart than the abduction of Jessica Martinez. Jose reported on it for years, hoping and praying for a happy ending that never came. Jose also spoke with the family of Betty Ong, helping to chronicle the tragic but heroic role the Bakersfield native played on September 11th. A flight attendant aboard one of the hijacked aircrafts flown into the World Trade Center, Ong and another attendant courageously relayed key information to ground controllers while under duress. But the good has always outweighed the bad. Jose has had a lot of fun at KBAK2. On more than one occasion, Jose reported from Mexico. Here's some of one of those reports.
That a group of Kern County residents took off from Lamont on a very special mission to Mexico.
The local aid caravan got a lively reception from the people of San Jose de Gracia.
Everyone was there to greet us, complete with music, school kids waving flags, church bells going off. In short, a very warm welcome.
He enjoys his job day in, day out. You know, he comes in here loving it. He comes in here trying to improve himself every day.
Norberto Arroyo is Jose's photographer.
When you're with Jose and you hear him running down the hall, you know, we need to go somewhere. Quick, now, let's go.
Station General Manager Teresa Burgess.
He genuinely cares. He's a positive person. He genuinely cares about the community. And I think that those things shine through for the viewer.
Recording the first draft of local history brought Jose great joy. And having him on our team brought us a lot of joy too.
Trip down memory lane there.
Wow. Wow, Jesus. What can I say? I can't you did a very good job. And I want you to know I didn't pay this guy. Okay.
I had a lot of fun doing this. You've had an incredible career. I just want to scroll through. You may be out of words, but our viewers are not. On Facebook, we were streaming that live. You know, lots of well wishes. Good luck. Thank you for the service you've given to our community. Best of luck in your new adventures. You will be greatly missed. Those are sentiments that I think we would all echo here as well. I mean, you will, I suppose, technically be a rival moving in town, but you will have a lot of friends here forever.
Absolutely.
Thank
You have been the Mike Wallace.
Oh boy, Jesus. Okay, Miguel Wallace, huh?
That's right.
Miguel Wallace.
All I can say is I am been incredibly blessed. You know, I think that when you go out in this job, as you guys know, you go out into the community, you meet people from all sorts of life, and then you never realize, once in a while you get to reflect on how blessed you are by what you have, by your family, by your friends, by your coworkers, and the fact that for me, I never really looked at this as a job, as a real job. Because why? Because this is something I really love doing. And so that made it much more fun to come in, and where I have other friends who complain about their jobs. I really found nothing to complain about this job mainly because I'm working alongside people like you guys. And throughout 28 years, just too many to mention, really. But you know, the viewers, really, the people out in the community, those are the ones that really made a difference for me, to be honest with you. And every story, no matter how minor, how, you know, to some people, you know, they would say, why did you cover that story? There's always a story out there to be told with people. So again, and for you, the viewers, thank you very much. I appreciate it, like you never believe. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Jose.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. On that, we'll be right back.